How's it going, everyone? This is Mitchell Mander here, and I'm coming at you with another review of the Pokemon Twilight Wings series. Today I'm going to be covering episode 3, which focuses on Hop and Wooloo, specifically Wooloo. And I have to say, a very wholesome and adorable episode. It's a really good episode. There's some slight issues I do have with it, but I'll explain it in the mini review. Anyways, if you like this type of content, be sure to like and subscribe as I cover this series, along with the main Pokemon series, whenever the episodes come out. Anyways, on to the review. So it would seem that this episode takes place before episode 2, and in that episode was the aftermath of the Leon vs. Bee fight. This is the beginning of that fight. So, besides that, it would also appear that the Twilight Wings series takes place entirely before the events of the Sword and Shield games, as Hop and Wooloo haven't gone out on their journey yet, as Wooloo only knows Tackle and Defense Curl at the moment. Hop, and the one thing that I do like about this episode is that it really showcases how much Hop and Wooloo admire Leon and Charizard. In Hop's case, that's his brother, he's the champion of the Galar region, and he wants to follow in his footsteps. Wooloo actually wants to be just like Charizard, or be strong like Charizard. And as they're basically going over what they want to do, Hop's going over how he wants to start his journey with Wooloo and how he plans on getting stronger. He even talks about how, okay, you only know Tackle and Defense Curl at this moment. Wooloo is getting kind of frustrated and ends up running off. I like how Wooloo just kind of disappears completely from the house and just like walks out super casually. I don't know if there's like maybe like a door it could get out, but I just thought it was a little weird that it just immediately ran out into town. But anyways, Wooloo heads out in the town and ends up running into a Yamper and gets into a little skirmish here. But Wooloo gets a little bit more frustrated as Wooloo sees a Fire Breather. It looks like a Fire Breather from the Gold and Silver games with a Charmander, which it's using its flame attack to do a street performance. And that further agitates Wooloo, who tries to imitate Charizard again, and a bunch of girls start taking a bunch of pictures of Wooloo. Wooloo visibly gets frustrated and runs off. He ends up jumping off a frickin' cliff. Not a cliff, but like a side hill. Kind of cliff, I guess. Anywho, Wooloo ends up falling into, I guess, a Wooloo farm in Milo, whatever his name is, from the grass gym from the Galar region. Not sure, I think it's Milo. Anyways, Milo ends up finding Wooloo here, who's gotten lost from his trainer. But luckily for Wooloo here, Wooloo actually had his trainer identification, or a trainer tag on, or a pet tag, I guess, on Wooloo, or Pokemon tag, I don't know. He had a tag on him. Anyways, Milo was able to identify that Wooloo here was Hop's, and called the Corviknight taxi to bring Wooloo back home. Hop, meanwhile, runs into town looking everywhere for Wooloo and is freaking out at the end of the day as he's unable to find Wooloo. But as Wooloo is heading back in a very adorable fashion, Wooloo is literally in a seatbelt in the back seat of the Corviknight taxi and ends up hearing Hop and looks out the window, and it looks like there's a braid on Wooloo that flies off, and Hop notices it and calls out to Wooloo. And as the Corviknight taxi is turning around, Wooloo literally just jumps straight out of the taxi, just jumps right out into Hop's arms, and he's super happy to see Wooloo and is reunited with him. And as they're heading back, Hop and Wooloo fall asleep in the back of the Corviknight taxi, and the episode ends with a tease of Nessa and a Quillfish in the next episode. So overall, another solid episode in the Twilight Wings series. All these episodes have been pretty good so far. The quality is great, the animation is great, but I think my favorite part in the episode is the fact that it really hammers home, not just the trainer wants to be just like the champion, but also the Pokemon as well. Specifically, the Pokemon want to be just like the champion's Pokemon. They want to be strong just like them. And I really liked how that was done in this episode. I thought it was really well done. It really showcased that Wooloo really wants to work hard, eventually become a strong Pokemon just like Charizard. And that's my favorite part in this entire episode. The only issue that I do have, and it's along with the other episodes in this series, is that it's just too short. It really needs to be a little bit longer. I personally would prefer these episodes to be at least 10 minutes long. Just give us a few more minutes of screen time. because these episodes, they focus on different characters. So unfortunately, we're not going to probably see Hop and Wooloo until probably the last episode in the series. So unfortunately, we didn't get a whole lot of time to invest in the characters. I mean, for the screen time that we got, they did a really good job with Wooloo, for example. Unfortunately, Hop, he was only really featured at the beginning and the very end of the episode. So he didn't get quite as much screen time, so I didn't get to invest a whole lot with Hop in this episode, for example. If we would have given that a couple more minutes, I think it would have been hammered home a lot better, personally. So that would be kind of just my nitpick with this episode. But overall, it's still a very solid episode. Enough to give it an 8.5 out of 10. So still a very solid episode. I just wish these episodes were more like about 10-ish minutes, because 5 to 6 minutes go by really fast. And 10 minutes would have hammered the point home a little bit better. So anyways, guys out there, what do you think of this episode? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Post your thoughts in the comment section down below, and be sure to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you all later.